Huge news dropped yesterday from The Hollywood Reporter, which confirmed to us that yes, we will be getting a Mortal Kombat animated movie. Now, this news has actually leaked before. We actually sort of knew about this maybe over a year ago, but now it's 100% official. And the title of the new Mortal Kombat animated movie is Mortal Kombat Legends: Scorpion's Revenge. And here's the new logo that they're going to be using, which will be coming out in the first half of this year. And technically, we are in the first half of 2020, so we could be getting this movie within maybe 5 to 6 months, so that is pretty exciting. We actually don't know the synopsis of the film yet. That wasn't included in the article, but from what it looks like, I can safely assume this will be a retelling of Mortal Kombat 1, told from Scorpion's perspective, and also an origin story for Scorpion. Now, the reason why I say this is simply due to the cast list, and let's go over the cast list as we are on that subject. So, we have Joel McHale as Johnny Cage, and I believe he's the guy from Community. I don't watch that show, but I know he's very funny, so I believe this is good casting right here. Jennifer Carpenter as Sonya Blade. I think she is Dexter's sister in the show Dexter. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I just know her from White Chicks, so she will be playing Sonya Blade. Jordan Rodriguez as Liu Kang. And look at this, guys. Patrick Seitz will be returning as Scorpion, and of course, Hanzo Hasashi. I know a lot of people have missed Patrick Seitz as Scorpion. He did not return as the voice of Scorpion in Mortal Kombat 11. Personally, I like the Mortal Kombat 11 voice actor for Scorpion better than Patrick because he just sounds so Japanese and it sounds so authentic. But I will say that Patrick Seitz does do a great Scorpion, and I think this is something that he kind of deserves. He's played Scorpion forever, and he just wasn't called back for Mortal Kombat 11, apparently. And now he's getting his second chance, or he's just getting another chance at Scorpion, and because I know he loves this character, so that's great. If you guys don't know, he played Scorpion in Mortal Kombat vs. DC, MK9, and MKX. So, yeah, he's going to be doing really well as Scorpion. And also, we are going to be getting Steve Blum back as Sub-Zero. We also have Art Butler as Shang Tsung, Darren DePaul, who is the voice of Reinhardt in Overwatch, as Quan Chi, which is very interesting. I actually met Darren at BlizzCon last year or 2 years ago. Robin Atkin Downs as Kano, David B. Mitchell as Raiden. I'm a little bit shocked that we don't have Richard Epcar back as Raiden, but David B. Mitchell has voiced Garrus in Mortal Kombat 11, so he can do some good stuff. Ike Amadi, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, is playing Jax Briggs. Kevin Michael Richardson as Goro. Guys, this is amazing. Kevin Michael Richardson was the voice of Goro, or the person who voiced Goro in Mortal Kombat, in the Mortal Kombat movie. So we're going to be getting some nostalgia through his voice, and I am super, super looking forward to that. Gray Griffin will be playing Katana, and Satoshi Hasashi, who is Scorpion's wife, of course, and she has played Catwoman in most things. She is Catwoman in both Injustice games, or I think both Injustice games, and Injustice 2 for sure, so I think she can deliver a great Katana. And Fred Tatasciore as Demon Torturer, so we're probably going to be making a trip to the Netherrealm in like some part of Scorpion's origin for this film. The title itself implies it is a Scorpion origin story, but since characters like Liu Kang, Raiden, Shang Tsung, Johnny Cage, Sonya, and Goro, also known as the entire Mortal Kombat 1 cast, are in this movie, I would say it is safe to assume that the Mortal Kombat 1 story will be central to this movie. This excites me, guys. This is exactly what I've been asking for. I have been asking and pushing for an animated series, movies, animated shorts, just anything animated and TV related for Mortal Kombat for years now. With an animated movie or an animated series, you have a lot more freedom to express various different aspects. For example, you don't have to worry about costume designs looking realistic or viable. Just make the characters look like this. Traditional and classic, just like the games. You don't have to worry about crazy effects and spending so much money to make the powers these characters have, because it's easier and less of a risk on the budget to put that on the screen if it's animated. There's also the fact that this is going to be its own thing. It isn't going to be tied to an existing continuity, and it's free to be whatever it wants to be. Now, that can also be a bad thing because look at Mortal Kombat Legacy, but there is a bit of a risk to it. There is a bit of a risk to it, but overall, I think it's more good. Now, adding on to the fact that this seems like its own self-contained thing, is that this really doesn't seem like a tie-in to Mortal Kombat 11 or the Mortal Kombat live-action movie that comes out next year. It's literally there to just exist by itself. Another reason why this excites me is that this is coming from Warner Brothers Animation, the studio that produces these DC animated movies, and they have proven that they can make high-quality movies that tie into each other. So if this movie does well, it is highly possible we could see the same thing for Mortal Kombat. Just imagine a Mortal Kombat animated movie universe. Again, this is what I have been asking for. The title does seem like it's going to be a test for a possible series of movies to come and to tie into. So we could be getting Mortal Kombat Legends, Liu Kang, Sub-Zero, Johnny Cage, and more. Who knows what we can get? But I do think this is an experimental film to see where they can take Mortal Kombat outside of the games. And they're starting, they started with the comics, but they're now starting to move forward and going into animation with the animated movies. Now, frankly, the DC animated movies have been hit and miss, so there is a chance that this movie could be mediocre. But the thing is that these animated direct-to-Blu-ray movies have such a low risk to them that even if they are bad, then they won't really ruin the Mortal Kombat brand. Yes, it will be unfortunate, and we should all be championing for this movie's success, but at least this won't be something that is promoted to be something entirely great and ending up not being the case. This is what you get with something like a Mortal Kombat live action movie where there's a huge risk to it. But that's not the case here, and if it ends up doing well, this could be a Kickstarter of expanding Mortal Kombat into something that isn't the games. And once again, this is something I have wanted for a long time now. I know there may be some people who are saying, oh my god, Mortal Kombat 1 again? We see this story all the time. Or Scorpion's origin story again? We see this all the time. In which I say, other than the first Mortal Kombat movie, when have we actually seen a retelling of Mortal Kombat 1 that doesn't involve shitty time travel? There hasn't. So this is going to be a reintroduction to Mortal Kombat and quite possibly just go back to the roots of which it started on, and that's good. This is the first movie we are getting since the 90s. It may not be live action, it may not be in theaters, but at least it's a full-on movie. And because of that, you are reaching a new audience, and when you are getting a new audience, you have to tell them what Mortal Kombat really is, and here is how it started. You don't act like everybody knows the story because that's what sequels do, and this is not tied to anything. This is its own thing, as it should be that way, and because it's its own thing, it should be that way. Now, yes, I will give you guys some ground that it does seem like they are highlighting Scorpion's origin a little bit too much, so I will admit that it does look like Scorpion's gonna be Mortal Kombat's Batman, the same way Batman is in front of everything for DC's animated movies. But at the same time, with the Mortal Kombat 1 tournament, this is going to be the first time we see his origin in a movie. We may not get a proper retelling of the Mortal Kombat 1 tournament ever, because we aren't getting that in the live action film. They already confirmed there will be no tournament, so this is our chance, guys. This is our chance to get a proper, plain and simple, straight to the point Mortal Kombat tournament story that doesn't involve time travel. This is our chance, and I am so incredibly excited about this. Let me know what you guys think about this news in the comments below. What are you guys looking forward to, and what hopes do you guys have? I'm really excited about this. I really want to see what this movie is all about. I want to learn more. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a thumbs up and subscribe for more Mortal Kombat content. I will catch you all very soon.